Welcome back. Now, if you've been down this path before and you didn't get results, or you got results and didn't keep them, then I'll have you consider a couple of reasons why that was the case. I mean, it's not the lack of information, because at the time of recording, if you Google how to lose weight, roughly about 942 million results come up. That's a lot. And it's not the lack of facilities, because according to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, in 2005, we had about 2,362 health centres across Australia, and that rose to 3,588 in 2015. And it's not time, because last time I checked, we all have 24 hours in a day. So what are the reasons why some people succeed and others don't? Here are my top 3 reasons why. Alright, your identity, your environment, and your why. This is a 3-in-1 deal. Now, who do you identify yourself as? Now, back in 96, 98, I was gunning for the Sydney Paralympics. Now, I was a swimmer. I represented the ACT. Now, in Canberra in winter, it's freaking cold, but one day the pool heater broke down and coach gave us the option to take the morning off. Now, everyone still showed up for training, and when we were asked why, I thought, well, why not? I'm a swimmer. I swim. That was my identity. And my identity was someone that was competitive and someone who would get shit done. Now, I live in Queensland at the moment, and if you tell me to jump in the pool in the middle of winter, when it's probably like 16, 17 degrees, I would still tell you to rack off, because I no longer identify myself as a swimmer. So, what's your identity? Is it someone with a winning attitude, or someone who just can't be bothered? Now, the environment. Back to the story. If I wasn't in the right environment, i.e. my squad, it would be very tempting to sleep in, but my environment supported me, and slowly I developed a winning attitude. But I didn't make the Paralympics, unfortunately. So a very simple task for you to do right now is just go into your kitchen and check out your environment. Do you have the right tools to prep your food? Are you surrounded by junk food, which would make it harder for you to adhere to the 80-20 rule? More about that later. So, alright, what about the why? Now, have you ever heard the phrase, if your why is powerful enough, your how becomes irrelevant? Now, I'm not a dad, but imagine if you had a kid, a niece, or a nephew, and this kid is awesome, brings joy to everyone, but one day, unfortunately, he or she falls sick and gets diagnosed with a fatal kidney disease, and the only solution is a transplant, and you're 100% compatible, but you're overweight and you need to lose 10 Ks for the transplant, or sadly, this kid dies. Now, would you be motivated enough to get started and form habits to lose that 10 Ks? I would say, fuck yeah, that's a pretty powerful reason why, okay? So a lot of people say, oh, I want to lose 10 Ks, and that's awesome, but dig a little bit deeper and ask why. Create a very powerful why for yourself. Okay, second reason. Now, most people still want to be handed things to them on a silver platter. They just want to train and not to be coached. Now, I've been asked so many times, Ray, can't you just write me up a meal plan? Well, no, because that's not really teaching you anything. Now, I've been in this fitness industry since about 2005. I've worked with countless clients. I've seen fads come and go. The clients that are willing to be taught a clear and simple path are more likely to succeed, because they can take that and implement it into their own lifestyle. Being coached means that you're shown a way, and you're also made aware of the issues that might be holding you back. And more importantly, you can't build a path from point A to point B without knowing specifically where you are at the moment. So, where are you at the moment? What are your habits? Go ahead and list them down. What are your positive habits? What are your negative habits? Do you create space for yourself? What about your routines? Do you pack a healthy lunch, or do you just wing it throughout the day? Or what's your training like? Do you have a program that's well thought out, that's specific to your goals? And what's your sleep? Do you get 7 to 8 hours sleep a night? Now, believe it or not, sleep plays a vital part in fat loss. So go ahead and list out your habits and yell out if you need a hand. On to the third point. playing the long game. Now, everyone is in a rush these days. We're in the age of instant gratification and we expect results in a few weeks or a few months. But instead of putting a time frame on when you're going to achieve your goals, how about taking responsibility, learning and enjoying the journey? Look back once in a while and realize how far you've come and how much you've learned. The fact is, because we're always looking for the next big thing, we never really settle on anything and jump from diet to diet, program to program. Settle on one clear path and enjoy the process. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.